The shield radars are working, but nobody's working them. Hurry and turn them on to find that scientist who may be helping the Goblin. I know you don't have the technical know-how to do it, so meet your new best friend. He'll activate the radar stations, but you need to take them with you to each one.
This has got to be one of my favorite dialogues in the Ultimate Spider-Man playset. And it's not just because we're playing as Iron Man, so that Luke Cage just told Tony Stark that he doesn't have any technical capacity and has to rely on some random SHIELD scientist in order to pull off some sort of tech mission. Remember, you're supposed to, generally speaking, the game's expecting you to be playing as the available Ultimate Spider-Man characters. So, you know, as far as Nova, Iron Fist, or Venom are concerned, yeah, I wouldn't expect them to be, to know any sort of technical details either. But if you're using Iron Man, or you could even use the Green Goblin, there is a Goblin figure. And even Spider-Man. Now granted, this is the cartoon show Spider-Man and not the, not necessarily the comic book or movie Spider-Man, who'd be more technically proficient. But you'd expect this to be a little bit within the realm of something that these guys could handle. Alright, so we've got the first radar tower set up. Now we need to go set up the second radar tower. And it's just sort of interesting, you know, the way that the characters carry other characters in Disney Infinity. It just shows you that the characters in this universe must have decent abs, because they don't flop over when they're being carried around like this. They manage to maintain a solid position with their back up. And I think you can respect that. One thing you can't respect? Symbiote goons. So we need to go ahead and... This is the first tower where you actually have to protect the tower itself from symbiote attackers. And as you can imagine, you know, the difficulty is going to go up with each tower that we liberate here, or that we try to set up here. So I'm going to try to keep them at bay with my distance attacks as much as possible, just because that keeps them further away from the thing they're trying to attack. My health is still good, so I don't necessarily need a bunch of these health sparks right at the moment, but I am going to go get them. Just old habit. Okay, and we're still not ready with this tower, so we gotta bombard some more of these guys. Okay, see, first guy got behind us. We're going to deal with him right now. Not really sure what happened to him. But we get some more symbiote action. A little bit of lag there as the radar dish turned on, but we've now completed part 2 of this mission, so now we can move on to the famous third part, because as you know, these things come in threes. And this is supposed to be the most difficult because, as you can see, the platform where the scientist will be is separated from the actual satellite. So you have to move, you might have to move up and down between the two. But you'll notice the symbiotes don't really move to attack the scientist so much as they move to attack the satellite. And I need to get down there quickly because they're putting a pretty good hurting on this thing.
Special delivery.
You know, as I look back at this, I sort of wonder whether or not it just would have been better to activate a special attack and clean them all off instead of losing about a third, 2/5 of the health of the radar dish while I was busy trying to get down there. but we're starting to run into these more brute-oriented symbiotes here, suggesting that we're getting a little deeper into the game.
We're unstoppable! Where you at? Find me!
So now we need to get this. Then we need to go find the cage, except the thing tells us we need to take the scientist with us. So let's go up and grab the scientist. And one of these days I'll figure out how to just fly automatically without having to jump several times. So, hello Mr. Scientist. Where are you? Mr. Scientist? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, we'll go take Mr. Scientist, since you were so needed for this mission, because Tony Stark can't compute a few things into a radar dish. Oh no, that's just too far beyond Iron Man. You know, with this prehensile suit that he's wearing right at the moment. Alright, so Cage has found our guy, and now we're in the hover car to go after him.
Gotta stay on your toes, hero.
So, let's make sure we're tailing him pretty close. I figure the best way to tail him is right on top of him. He's not moving. What? Can he not? What? Can he see me tailing him when I'm right in front of him? You know, it occurs to me that this car looks a lot like a Nintendo 64 from the rear, which I guess would make Iron Man the game cartridge. He's still not moving. This is fascinating. Maybe he needs to pretend like, maybe he needs to feel like I've lost him. Ah, there he goes. Okay, let's go tail him. We've done this before. According to the rules of tailing from NCIS, you either want to tail them so they don't know you're there, or you want to tail them so you're the only thing they know is there. I'm not sure which one we're going for here. Probably more the second one, based on the way we started. Okay. This guy seems to be, again, this is clearly he's doing a bunch of driving to lose any potential tailors. Probably not realizing that people with hover cars exist in this universe. Otherwise, I think that his contacts might have been smart enough to give them his own hover car. We're driving by the docks again, but it doesn't look like we're going to be dealing with the docks this time. And this is like our first hint that this is not just a normal mission, because we've had now two characters who qualify as quest givers show up. We had Cage earlier, and now you've seen Black Cat, who's hanging around here somewhere. But before we talk to her, we need to get rid of these, this guy. So let's just pull the old Indiana Jones and just gun him down straight away. Fortunately, he does have friends. Okay, 4 out of 5. Maybe if we... Well, no, I think there's going to be more than 5 guys here.
Someone needs a TO.
I think we need to level up either Iron Man's melee attack or his missile attack. I feel like we're not doing as much damage as we used to. got another one of these friends, and I don't have a special attack available. I tried to pull off the ground pound attack. I'm going to try that again. Let's climb up this bar and see if we can get it on the way down. There we go. Got a few. Not really the big guy. I would say that was skillfully avoided, but I'm pretty sure I just got lucky. Yeah, I'm just going to keep shooting you. Do you mind just stay there and take it? Thank you. Now, oh. And of course, after all that, it's the little guy who bites us. One of the nice things about Iron Man facing the little symbiotes
Nice. This is just what I needed.
is the shield.
The guy you're looking
Gets him.
for is in the sewers. We all saw him go down there.
Alright, now the mission continues. They claim it's a new mission, but... And they basically... just keep... running you, so let's go back to the sewers. And... okay, you can see the sonic cannons, so, we still have... Looks like that mechanic will be used again. The charging stations... Although, when you pick it up for the first time, it's fully charged anyway. There we go. Anything of interest around here? Ah, a button. Dare we push the button? Nope. Looks like we've opened up a passage for ourselves here. Unfortunately, we can't jump while we're carrying objects like this. So I'm just going to throw it down and jump down myself. Alright, let's see what else is going on in this sewer. Notice that my sonic cannon either disappeared or I've lost track of it. Hopefully I won't need it. Still have all my other Iron Man weapons. Capable of blowing up stacks of bricks, because that's what Iron Man does. He blows up stacks of bricks. And he shoots symbiotes occasionally. Probably more often than he does normally. Okay, so here we have another button. And that lowered the sewage level just like it did the first time, so that mechanic was actually reused, telling me that maybe it's going to be a thing again. And so if we go down here, other than a few symbiotes, you can see we have a charging station, which suggests that there's a sonic cannon down here somewhere. I think that's it over in the corner. So let's see if I can wipe out these guys. Because I might need that cannon for something else. Looks like there's some sort of wooden structure kind of in the sewage. Not really sure what that's all about, but we'll have to move around and see what we got here. Okay, well now I've got the cannon, but I've eliminated all the threats. I don't know what to do with this thing. Well, let's put it on this for right now, and then let's go hit that. Let's go fly up and hit that button again. Ah, okay. So we've got to get the cannon over to the symbiote goo blocking the path. Unfortunately, can't jump with the cannon. So, and yeah, sewage still means death. So instead of instead of putting the cannon on the first raft, we need to put it on the raft
What happened?
that is closest to the place where we're going to be using it. And the reason I have no problem shooting this thing is over here. Alright, so this is the far raft. So this time when we press the button, now it's already in position, we just have to get over there. Just like that. And I was able to throw it over, so again, I don't think the game depends on you making that maneuver, but at least it gives us some extra firepower, some one-hit kills on some of these symbiote creatures until we get to the next section. Unless we miss. Alright. Take care of those guys. And now we've got more sewage and another raft. And a jump cut there. And basically what's been happening is that this raft has a health bar, and it is very flimsy. And it loses a little bit of health bar every time it runs into symbiote stuff. The first time, I kind of thought that I could sort of ignore the symbiote stuff that just sort of jumps out at you. But some of it's not directly in your way. And then the raft went into one thing and then just died. I had to restart the whole section over. So you get about, maybe one hit like that, but you can't take too many more of those. Fortunately, they give you, the little charge stations on each side. And then here's the end of the raft section. So now, with not much health.
This is exactly what I wanted. Now it's only a matter of time until S.H.I.E.L.D. is nothing but a smoldering husk. No good deed goes unpunished, Doctor. Get him, boys.
Alright, so Goblin betrays the S.H.I.E.L.D. trader. So that means that we have to go and save his butt, even though he's only surrounded by 2 medium-level symbiotes. In the cutscene, there's a whole army that's actually here. So we need to be just a little bit more careful. I've got one special attack in offering. Try to use that to take out the big guy. Didn't quite work here. Means I probably didn't get him full on, but he should be fairly wounded when I attack him elsewhere. And the guys who can slide around and sort of pop up out of the ground, they are probably the most annoying. I could, I guess, become airborne, but they will throw symbiotes at you to knock you out of the air. I also like my aim with my repulsor beams better when I'm on the ground. Okay, I've got company here, and didn't quite miss it. But in the process of taking a long time to get up, I actually the next guy managed to miss me on the attack. Okay, I think I got that one. Got another achievement for defeating numbers of enemies, I think. 100 or whatever. They do give you a sonic cannon here, but you do need to be careful because I don't know if there's a charge station. Fortunately, it's very good against the big guys who like to explode and stuff. Okay, I've taken out 47 enemies.
Somebody make a note of that.
Do you know what that scientist gave the Green Goblin?
Alright, so White Tiger says that she'll take care of the shield scientist that we just saved, who betrayed us. As long as we go after Green Goblin. And the question is, where is Green Goblin? Now, I'm trying to run around and pick up some level up related goodies here. You can see that the symbiote walls that emerge from the floor are still active. This is where I came from, but I guess maybe there's a door over... Yeah, this is a door. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that I've been missing before we go jumping into the world of the Green Goblin. Okay, so that would help fill up special gauge, and I might need that. Probably won't need that. Oh! And then walking in sewage, still not a good idea. So, okay, I think I'm done screwing around. Maybe not. I'm not sure what it is about Spider-Man games and sewers, but it seems like this sort of thing happens all the time. Whereas I don't think Iron Man has visited sewers in any of the Iron Man movies. Alright. Looking for something to trigger this. Trigger whatever event's supposed to happen here. Okay, well now I know how to operate a steam vent.
Iron Man. If there's a grin on your face under that helmet, wipe it off.
And now the Green Goblin is flying around. Now this boss fight was hard. I made this boss fight harder than it was supposed to be. The reason it's difficult is that it doesn't really tell you how you're supposed to beat it. If you shoot at the Green Goblin, you'll discover that his shielding is too powerful for you to break through. So in order to break through, you have to knock down his drones with the steam. And then throw the drones at him. And then you have to do that, and then he'll drop grenades on you for a little while. And then you'll go to the second stage where you have to do basically the same thing again. I wasn't really sure what I had done that caused the drone to fall the first time. So I spent a lot of time, as you can see a jump cut there, I spent a lot of time just trying to hit Goblin with the steam vent and shooting down the drones as they showed up. And again, that's not the way to do it. See, all you need is a little bit of steam to hit the drone, and then it will allow itself to be picked up, and then we can hit Goblin with it. And that's the second time. And again, we get the grenade drop. and then we get to the next part of the fight, which is like the last two parts, except there's a jump cut there because I did actually die. Like, not just the normal fall off the side and get reset thing, but you know, an actual, you know, your character has been knocked out kind of thing. This time, there are symbiotes on the ground kind of interfering with your ability to hit the steam. I don't know what I keep hitting, giving me all the fun sparks, but I'm not going to fight it. Okay, so I'm trying to maneuver. Unfortunately there I missed the pump. So I'm going to have to maneuver over here. And there we go, we got that one. If we can just get to him and throw, that's the last goblin hit.
Have no idea what you've just set in motion. I'll destroy you yet.
So now we captured the Green Goblin, which is good, but Mysterio's still at large. So this isn't over yet. So I'll see you guys next time.